And then the next thing I remember, Missy holding me and Missy like asking me, do you know what happened? Like, do you know what happened?
This is our life, this is our fun, this is who we are. This is our dream, this is our team, shine among the stars. Take this shield and we'll be fine. Take this hand and watch us show. Let's live it forever.
Good morning. We are at school today. Do you know what letter you're learning today?
No.
I told you earlier. What was it?
I don't remember.
Oh, it's the letter Q.
Q.
Like quick and quack. Not very many words that start with a Q.
Crackle.
Quacker. That's a C, cracker. It is very confusing. Anyways, we are off to school and I've got some errands to run today, so I'm gonna drop him off. I did not do my hair today. Ugh, it's a mess. We're going to hurry up and get to school and then Mama's off, okay?
Okay.
Let's go. All right, have a good day, okay? I love you. Go play. So I am headed into the big horse store to grab a few things. He just needs like some probiotics that was talking about. I don't know, it's always fun to look around. And then I need some breakfast. I need to eat, I'm so hungry. So I've been looking at all of these pads because Nacho has such high withers that I was kind of thinking about getting a pad with wither relief, but I think I'm gonna wait. Today he actually has a massage. I'm wondering if maybe it's not so much that he has the problem with the withers, but maybe just another spot, because he just is very uncomfortable with my Western saddle. So hopefully we can get that figured out today. But I did get my probiotics. I got Brian some gloves because it's been so cold and I wanted to come up there and like do stuff with Nacho, but it's just so cold and I'm the only one with gloves. So, all right, I think we're ready to head off.
What are you doing? Did you build that giant tall tower?
Yeah.
That's amazing, dude. Good morning, guys. Finn is chilling in my office this morning. I'm gonna admit, I probably have kicked the boys out of my office a couple times when I'm trying to work. But on chill days, when I'm just checking and answering emails, I love when Finn can come into my office and just grab toys and play at my desk. It's so cool. Look at this cool tower, dude. Yeah. Okay. That means watch this. Whoa! Oh! It fell down here. Yeah. He tried to crack it on the table. That didn't really work out, did it, buddy? So if you guys follow me on social media, you probably saw a post a while ago about an incident we had at the house. It was something that we're still trying to figure out. It was something that we don't really have all the answers, but I think now we're at a point where we could probably share some of that with you. It was a really scary thing that happened to us and to me and Missy, and I will never forget it, and we still have a lot to figure out. But today I think it's gonna be a good day for Missy and I to share that with you guys. So she's out running errands and I'm just hanging out doing some work with the kiddo, and then we'll probably be able to talk about it a little bit in this vlog. Finn, you need to learn not to throw your Legos. They're all scattered everywhere. Look at his concentration though, when he combines these. It's so funny. Good job, dude.
So I am back from my horse getting a massage. Brian's actually doing some songwriting and stuff. Finn is wearing Ollie's shirt. And I wanted to give you a quick update on Nacho. He definitely had some areas that were painful, so she worked through some of those. And it's just good to know. I don't think it's not my saddle, so that's good to know. He just is a little bit sore in some areas, and hopefully that really helps. And then I know I definitely need to get his teeth done next. So, all right, we're gonna go get Ollie. You ready to go get Ollie?
Yeah.
You're gonna wear his shirt?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Finn really wanted Ollie to take him down the slide, so did you show him your play set? Whee! Is that so fun? Wow, look at that. Aren't these fun? Maybe next year you'll be able to ride these.
I ride a bike and it was hard.
Oh, was it hard?
Yeah.
We are home now, and I thought that we should finally give the story of something that happened to Brian the other day. He tweeted about it, and so a lot of people have been asking about what's going on, and so I'm gonna let Brian kind of explain what happened and like his experience, and then I'll kind of explain mine. But what happened?
So I woke up early in the morning and I remember having to go to the bathroom very badly. So I woke up, I sprang out of bed, I went to the bathroom, and as I was going to the bathroom, I started to get like very lightheaded. And then things started to kind of blur a little bit. And then I remember thinking, I think I'm gonna fall. And then the next thing I remember are like these scattered memories with like divisions in between of like Missy holding me and Missy like asking me, do you know what happened? Like, do you know what happened? I think at that point I was going in and out of consciousness. The next thing I remember is I was laying on the floor. Missy was over me and she wanted to call 911, and I was so confused as to why she wanted to call 911 because to me nothing bad had happened. I think I felt like maybe I tripped or something.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah, so she calls 911. They were there pretty quick.
Yeah.
Before I knew it, like I had like a ton of people around me asking me questions, and there's like equipment that they're attaching to me, and it was all like, it kind of felt like I was dreaming in a way.
Yeah.
It was not fun, for sure. I was very cold and shaking. They had to put blankets on me.
Probably a lot of anxiety.
I definitely had a lot of anxiety because more and more people just kept coming into my bedroom, and I'm like, I'm not even sure what I'm wearing at this point. But yeah, it was nerve-wracking, and I think Missy should give her side of the story.
Yeah, I
say,
can
like,
kind of
what she
fill in a
saw.
lot of the holes, basically, of what he's talking about. It was very early in the morning, and I was actually up with Finn, because he woke up at like 6 a.m., and Karma needed let out. So I said, Brian, go let Karma out. So he gets up, lets Karma out, he goes to the bathroom, and oh my gosh, he was peeing forever. I swear, like a minute straight. I was just sitting there with Finn, and all of a sudden I look up and he starts falling straight back, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Brian, are you okay? And I look at him and he's actually like seizing. Like he looks, what it looks like is like shaking, seizing, like moving, twitching like crazy. And I jump out of bed and I run over to him and I grab him, and I'm like, Brian, and I'm kind of like trying to fumble with like my phone because I don't know when exactly he's gonna like wake up. And he like sort of wakes up at that moment, and he's like, looks at me and he's like, wait, what? Like I think he thinks at that moment like he slept walk maybe. And I was like, Brian, do you know what happened? You know what happened? And he sits up, and then he flies backwards again, and he starts seizing again. And I mean, it was like eyes open, twitching, like it was just really scary looking. Like to me, I was like, oh my God, he's having seizures right now. And so he basically at this point hit his head twice, pretty hard, flying backwards. Yeah. And so I kind of, once he woke up from that one, I was like, don't get up. And I kind of dragged his head over to like where the carpet was, just in case it like happened again. And he was struggling to get up, and I said, don't get up, like don't get up. And at this point, he still is very confused on what's going on. Don't think he's totally there at this point. And I'm like, I'm calling 911. And so I call 911 and I tell them what happened, and they just say, don't let him get up. He just needs to lay there. So they're like, we'll have someone up there right away. And he starts shaking like crazy, and he's just like cold. And so like I just start throwing tons of blankets on him. And at this point, I'm just like crying, and I'm calling my mom. I'm like, someone come up here. Ollie's still in bed, so I didn't want him to see like anything. And I send Finn into the room just to like go relax on the bed until my mom gets there. Paramedics get there, and after basically hooking him up, his blood pressure at this point was good. He at this point was all there, because for a while he wasn't talking normal. He was kind of like, no, don't call 911, like I just fell, or he doesn't know at all what's going on. And so after they really like looked him over, they said that he just fainted. Or passed out. We're pretty sure because he either stood up, or there's even this thing called a, I forget the word, but basically you put a lot of pressure on your bum, like if you're peeing, because he was peeing for so long, it can drop your blood pressure. And when you faint from your blood pressure dropping so quickly, you have what looks like seizure type characteristics of fainting.
Yeah.
So he didn't have a seizure.
I don't think I had a seizure. I definitely think I fainted. I felt really lightheaded the rest of the the day every time I stood up, so I kind of could feel it. And I don't know, we have a doctor's appointment, so I think they're gonna check my brain and see like what's going on in there.
Brain, heart.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident that I fainted. The paramedics felt very confident that I fainted.
And we have a lot
It's not an uncommon thing. We weren't too worried. They had an ambulance ready to come pick me up, but I don't think there was any use. They said like, if you really wanted confirmation, we can go, but we have a doctor's appointment set for later.
Yeah, so. I will say that I think I'm a little more traumatized about what happened than he is. Because he doesn't really remember, but it was very, very scary.
Yeah, it was scary, and
I think Brian has a lot of anxiety now about going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I definitely am kind of like watching myself a little closer.
I'm like walking behind him with pillows.
Hopefully we get some answers soon.
Yeah.
But seriously, you guys do not have to worry about me. I feel like I am completely fine. We're gonna get everything figured out eventually. So just wanted to let you guys know that to ease your minds a little bit. Brian is okay. I'm here to stay.
Okay.
I'm not going anywhere yet, people. I got a lot more to do. But anyway, I think we're gonna end the vlog with that. Thank you guys for watching. Big thumbs up.
Big thumbs up for Brian being okay.
Thanks again, guys, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.